With the latest update to Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra Season 4 half-year anniversary came the newest tank, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, but more importantly, significant nerfs to the best tank in the game's history, Super Saiyan Bardock. However, there's one massive question we have to ask ourselves now. Who is the best tank in the game? Today I'm going to be directly comparing these two characters against each other, and by the end of the video, I'm going to be answering who I personally believe is the best tank in the game. Comment down below who you think is the best tank in the game, and while you're down there, please leave a like and sub. It would mean a lot to me. With that being said, let's get into the games. And we are here with the first game of trying to see who the best tank is, Super Saiyan Bardock or God Vegeta. We are starting this video out with playing Super Saiyan Bardock. This is actually going to be my first time playing Bardock post-nerf, so I'm interested to see how strong Bardock feels now after the nerfs. You know, he was arguably the best character in the game since he came out. You can argue him, Vegeta, Oob, Kefla, whatever. I wouldn't argue. You can have any of those four as the best characters. But undeniably, Bardock was the best tank, and it wasn't even close. He did way too much damage for skill 1. He was way too tanky. He was way too good at protecting his team. It was kind of absurd. So they nerfed the damage of his skill 1 and the range. I mean, look at this range. And also sent you like nowhere now. Like, look how little that sent the NPC there. And then they nerfed his skill 2 by making it only protect for, or apply the Wrath for 1 second overall flat, when before at max rank it would apply up to 2 seconds. So pretty decent nerfs for Bardock. You know, they didn't nerf his passive at all, so you should still be decently tanky. But let's see just exactly how tanky he is. We have a skill cooldown 2 reduction game. They have a God Vegeta and an Oob, so let's see how things go now. I do not know if we got that, but we're on Oob right now. Let's see if we can't continue going on Oob right now. Yeah, you can still do Bardock things, don't get me wrong. We're gonna go snowball this game because one thing I want to do is be consistent with the builds we go in this video, and I'm gonna plan to go this build for God Vegeta. So this is the build I want to go in Bardock. Is it the best build? No, I don't think so, but it's the build I want to go for this, especially for this video. Let's continue farming. You know, Bardock, you can still do Bardock things. Of course, we just saw there. I mean, we just got an Oob, and we just had a hard time getting me off of him and just couldn't do anything about it. But, you know, now it's a lot slower and less knockback and damage. So, you know, Bardock's not dead. Now, if you're expecting Bardock to be dead, that was never going to happen. But at least he's nerfed a bit. You know, I'm doing this instead of going for the Kai, which is a bad decision. Let's apply this. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I missed. Ooh, Vegeta, get him. Yeah, nice. Let's just continue. Do that. Boom. We kill them both. Yeah, you can see Bardock, you can still do Bardock things. You know, Oob is having a really hard time to play. I mean, this is a rough lane for Oob. Vegeta, Bardock, this is an incredibly hard lane for him. You know, I'm still outpacing their God Vegeta. You can still do Bardock things. It's just, it's not going to be as free anymore. And I kind of hope Vegeta gets here in time so we can secure the Kai. Okay, I was able to secure it at least. But, you know, I'm still going to max out skill 1 with Bardock because I think that's the correct play. Vegeta's getting that back from, which I would appreciate if he can let me get in on this. No? Okay, well, we need to go top anyway, so let's go run up there. Don't forget, they also buffed the Bardock's ult at the start of the season, so his ult's actually going to be doing damage. So they didn't revert that, which I don't know why Bardock needed that in the first place. I'm here. Let's just, you know, we could just focus on Jackie Chun just right away. Vegeta. We need to go in on this Oob, actually. I'm just gonna ult wherever Jackie Chun is. They got it, damn it. Apply the shield. Oh, no, God Vegeta brought me in closer. No, boo healing. If I activated my skill 2, I could have lived. This is actually a close fight. 17's gonna be dead. God, yeah, we can kill that Goku. And suddenly, they're turning this fight around. Can God Vegeta live this 2v1 or 3v1? He's going to get it passive. It doesn't matter. He doesn't get it in time, and he dies. They got boss, but we killed their whole team, so I mean, kind of worth it. I mean, obviously, it would have been better if we were able to actually kill everyone. Damn it. But at least we got a good boost out of it. We're just going to farm up, you know. Rip our snowball stack. We at least got one for the assist when we died. That's a good change that they implemented. our Vegeta and Gams are going full red and they're totally built up. You know, even if if this game doesn't go the greatest for me, we could say I'm getting my Vegito fed. So, because that's obviously still the important thing about being a tank is getting your main damage dealer fed and being able to carry from there. I'm level 7. Vegeto's level 9. Let's see if we can't do anything here. Nope. Alright, hit it. Hit it 360. Why is there a 17 here? Okay. Rank 17 back in here. Push him into the wall and kill him. Bardock things. Vegeto's still looking to fight. You know, I like that. I like that. We still have my transformation, which, you know, you could say that's a positive for Bardock, you know, compared to God Goku. Bardock actually can transform. You know, they did nerf how much healing you get from it this season. You know, it's only 30% healing for our tanks now. But that's still good. And I think we were just free to just rush attack this Kai the whole time. Just easily do that. Let's just go in right here. Ooh, this 17 just saved the hell out of that guy, Son Goku. Why did I say Son? Why did I say his full government name? I don't know. I'm gonna ult this. Just keep people away. Let's, we lost it as well. Let's see if I can't run towards this Oob. Wherever he is, even though they're gonna be killing this guy, Vegeta. We unfortunately lose this boss, but I'm gonna see if I can run a top if we can't get that. It should just be an Oob, but we should be able to get it just fine. I can't believe he lost that boss. You know, I swear I got Oob and Goku off of it. But let's just gun up or car up. You know, Oob, you're just not gonna do anything. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna get out of here. And now, don't forget how tanky Bardock can be. You know, everyone's gonna be talking about how crazy God Vegeta can be, but Bardock's still so incredibly tanky thanks to his passive and skill too. So never forget that. And you know, the skill twos are quite similar. Both bring people in and applies like just brings people in closer to you. So if they are trying to run away or they're trying to get out the way, that you can easily just bring them in. We're just gonna get level up our ult now. There's no reason to push here, but we're just gonna car up. They're going a little far. Get 17 out of position. Bring you closer. He just uses vanishing stuff, and that's a kill. Ooh, their Vegeta, our Vegeta has a special finisher. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go Rat. You know, we don't know where the Oob is. We just killed 2 of them. We don't know. God Vegeta's gonna go Rat, but he can't really defend me. I'm just gonna go push a bit, because there's not much they can really do. I have transformation if I really need to. 17's here now. Let's just get more chip. Ooh, are they gonna let me get this? Ooh, okay. You know, while everyone is distracted with me, we're just gonna go get this boss. Oob is trying. And yeah, now we could just get here. God Vegeta tried ulting to her, but now their team just let me get this for free. Nice. You know, Bardock, don't forget, can still do Bardock things. Hey Goku, thank you. Thank you for lowering that minion for me so I can level up. We now have max range ult. Can I get a max action burst real quick? You know, 17 trying to push. Ah, oh, damn. Close. Damn. Close. I still have transformation. Am I gonna end this game without transforming? That'd be pretty funny. And we know there's a God Vegeta there. Just get a little chip. I'm gonna transform now. You know, their 17 is just pushing the whole time when we're just getting valuable chip and just killing them. Should we get this guy to destruction now? I should be able to get it now. Yeah. I'm gonna just ult this, get off of me, and we're gonna live. Like, Never forget what Bardock can do, because that was ridiculous that I just was able to do that. I'm gonna go push, considering 17 is just pushing. You know, they're gonna be able to kill me. That's fine. But now the Dragon Cell's open, we should just be able to go run in there and win the game. Especially with Boo ult, he should just be able to turn all their teams to candy. Our Gammas don't have ult. I guess they use Gamma Core Breaker. Vegeta doesn't have ult, but 17 is not running back to base. You know, they don't have a God Goku or it's a transmission, so there's the ult, and that should be the end of the game. Bardock could still be really annoying. It's just he has to work a tiny bit harder for it now. I mean, you saw how much I was tanking. I was taking like a God Vegeta, not Kid Boo, Super Majub. I don't know why I was struggling so much to think of his name. I was taking like 3 people at once, pause, at the God of Destruction, and I lived. Thanks to Boo healing me, of course, in transformation, I was able to chip at that turret so much, eventually getting it and ulting them away, and I just lived. Bardock is still crazy, you know. Don't let it be fooled. You know, even though Vegeta did do crazy, 12-1, 223,000 damage. Gamma's 3-0, 164,000 damage, and 82,000 healing from Boo. Bardock can still live forever and still do decent damage in lane, as we saw with Oob. You know, he just has to work a lot harder now. You know, and then that's a good comparison. You know, we seeing Bardock post nerf can still put in work. So now let's go into the next game and see how much work God Vegeta can do, and if that's how so much better than Bardock. And we are here with the next game, playing our first game of God Vegeta. You know, in this video, I'm going to be flip-flopping between the two characters of Bardock and God Vegeta, trying to see, you know, exactly how I feel when I play with them. You know, I just got done playing Bardock, so, you know, I should be able to correctly compare Bardock and God Vegeta, and then once I do God Vegeta, I can play Bardock and compare how he felt against God Vegeta. But unfortunately, I cannot have consistent Divine Draw luck, so we have a Superstar game, Squeaky Hammer game, so it's going to be a bit, you know, a bit more unfair, but hey, there's not much I can really do unless I grind for hours just trying to get the consistent Divine Draws. You know, God Vegeta has very similar tools to Bardock. You know, a skill 2 that brings people in. You know, a lot of ways to regen or keep himself super healthy and tanky thanks to their passives. We're gonna let God Goku get level 3 here so he can get all of his abilities. You know, CC with their skill 3s and crazy ultimates. Let's see if I can't do anything there. Vegeta's only level 2, so I'm trying to do my best here. Stun you. Oh, we still could have killed this Vegeta, but we should be able to kill him regardless. As we go in here, and we're gonna be able to get our passive. We should be able to kill Vegeta right here, and thanks to God Goku, we should be able to get this. Get the Kai as well. Let's just bring God Vegeta in. Let's stun you. Bring you in, stun you, and kill God Vegeta. Yep. God Vegeta is so hard to run away from. It is insane. And of course, we're going to keep things consistent, so we're going Snowball this game and Steel Skin. Let's see if we can't get level 5 here. I have the hammers. Let's use these to get, you know, see if we can't bring in Vegito here. Ooh, we were so close to getting our passive. That was a bit greedy of me. If I got my passive up, I would have healed and maybe killed. I don't know how our God Goku's still only level 3. His ass needs to farm, and he should actually dead here because of that. Mistake by me. You know, I got too greedy, but you know, we're just gonna farm up real quickly. Yeah, we're fine, dude. You know, I'm keeping him alive for you. Alright, never mind. He's just going top anyways, so let's just go bot. We're level 5. They're gonna try to push, and if they're smart, they have the hammers, which is gonna be really annoying if they do, because the hammers are super strong. Yeah, this skill 1 does a lot of damage. Let's see if we can't do anything here. Vegito, you're not gonna do anything, and let's just continue to go back. I guess the damage dealers swap lanes, so it's a God Goku top. Let's see if we can bring God Vegeta in here. Let's just do this. Bring Vegito into the fight. Stun you. Yeah, this is the strength of God Vegeta, where he's so strong, so tanky that he could just do this the whole time and just, you know, bring people in super close, and they can't do much about it. I'm just gonna go damage this turret. Vegeta, you cannot be here. I'ma just get out of here if I can. I need to ult this. I was in the middle of the sky. Thank you. Alright, that was a bit dumb of me, but hey, because of me distracting them, we were able to get the God of Destruction. Or not God of Destruction, the boss. I mean, we're seeing they can't get away from me. They're having such a hard time just getting away from me that they just can't. And I need to go hurry up and get to bot in case there's a God Vegeta with a hammer. But there's God Vegeta ulting. Ooh, actually got a good ult up there. And I'm just gonna farm here. Yeah, keep in mind, because God Vegeta has a global ult that we could just do that as well. Gohan's gonna get out, but that's fine. He doesn't have hammers, so let's just farm up. See if he can't get to level 8 before the boss next wave spawns. And see if he can't get more chip with the hammers, because hammers are ridiculously strong. We should be able to, especially if I do that. Yeah, let's see if I can't stun this wall real quick. Yeah, they're trying to stun. I'm trying to destroy this wall for hammer. We have acquired said hammers, and we're gonna go run to the God of Destruction. I don't know what's happening top. Let's get this. Alright. Stun you guys. I am dead as hell. Stun you and dead. Okay. I'm being dumb. I don't know what happened top that Kefla and Kefla and God Vegeta is able to just push so hard, but we're just gonna be able to. Yeah, we need to defend this, and I'm gonna try to ult to get back into there. Yeah, they have a hammer. I'm guessing it was a hammer. Ult this God Vegeta, because you know we can't have him just get this turret. Let's just forget this boss. I'ma just farm up a bit. And let's go get this God of the this boss. Wow, I'm also going to kill Kefla as well. And while Vegeta's screwing up the team, I'm just gonna go push like this. You know, bring Gohan towards me. There's a God Vegeta, so I'm just gonna get out. You know, Vegeta's on the rest of my team, so I kind of just left the team for dead. And I need to run now. Let's just get out of here. Stun you guys. Hello, Vegeta. Let's see if I can't do anything here. Nope. We are dying. You know, that was probably bad play from me. You know, if I got the God of Destruction, I should have just ran back or just sit there and try to defend my team, because with a Vegeta Gohan, or not Vegeta Gohan, Vegeta Kefla against a God Goku Super Saiyan 3, they need to be babied as hard as they can, so I need to start playing more defensively. But that's the crazy thing about Bardock and God Vegeta, that you can play super defensively with them, as well as super aggro like I have been. There's a God Vegeta here, who should be dead. Yep. And, you know, it's just super hard to run away from God Vegeta. I want to go defend just because I have no idea where they are. We see Gohan. I don't know where Kefla or Vegeta are, so that's why I'm currently defending up. There's Kefla. Stun you. Stun you. Let's just try to, you know, stun them with while my passive goes off. And we're going to be able to kill both Kefla and Vegeta. But they got a lot of chip on it thanks to the hammers, because the hammers are ridiculously strong. I'm going to see if I can't investigate the boss. We have Super Saiyan 3 there who can hopefully defend. You know, God Goku going to go push. Steal that from him. Okay, so it's not perfectly tracking, but we're gonna try to get to level 11 here. Just get a level 3 ultimate. Wow, God Goku got no chip on the damn boss at all. We now need to go for this. You know, I'm trying to get out of here as best as I can, but I do not think I'm gonna be able to get out at all, unless I do not think I'm gonna be getting out at all. Damn, I was not able to get out at all. But Super Saiyan 3 is gonna go push. Let's see if we can't defend and, you know, see what they're gonna do here. Because if Super Saiyan 3 can just push the whole time, he has hammers, so he should just be doing this. You know, but that's not triple boss, so, you know, this should be like the end of the game for Super Saiyan 3. And if actually we're able to defend, I should be able to go use my global ultimate to just do the damage to the Dragon Shell, but not needed as he ends the game. I feel like that was a good showcase of God Vegeta. You know, even though I was going stupidly aggressive, I was living for a long time. You know, I was defending my team decently well, keeping the enemy teams still stunned. I got MVP. That's my first time actually getting MVP as God Vegeta. It looks really cool besides like the wonky eye that he has. I was expecting it to be Super Saiyan 3, because considering how much damage he just did at the end there. But, I mean, 5 and 5, I was dying a lot, but I had 137,000 damage. Like, I was doing damage, keeping him so distracted. You know, the amount of times I brought in Kefla or Vegito and just stunned him, and we were able to kill him off of that. And I didn't even really use my ult too much, which imagine especially once your ult's max rank, how much big stunts you can have. You know, keep in mind that, you know, that first Bardock game, you know, I was doing pretty decently well, but if it didn't feel like I was completely like dominating, while this game, you know, I was behind and I still felt on pace, which is crazy. That I was behind, you know, I was making dumb plays, losing my snowball stacks. I mean, I have 5 deaths compared to Gohan's 0 deaths, Vegito's 3, and their God Vegeta's 3. So, I don't know. Right now, I think I'm slowly getting my opinion on who's better. But we just got to play more games. So we're going to play another set of games with both of them. So let's get on to the next Bardock game. And we are here with the next game, playing our second and last game as Bardock. You know, God Vegeta feels crazy, so now to go back to Bardock. Let's see how I feel about Bardock after playing God Vegeta. You know, God Vegeta does feel really strong. I would not deny that, but Bardock still feels pretty good after the nerfs. So I'm wondering just how much, like, and obviously I'm not as experienced at God Vegeta as I am as Bardock. I've played Bardock, you know, a lot more than God Vegeta, but I don't think the experience is enough to really consider into here. So, you know, we didn't get Superstars, so unfortunately we're not gonna have a game as Superstar Bardock. But like I said, I can't choose what divine draws I go with, and I still can't believe the little range that is now. That is still insane to me how little range that is. Let's just continue farming. We gotta let our God Goku last hit these so he gets to actually get to level 3 for this fight. And now we're gonna do. I normally start car, but I guess I was pretty dumb. Let's just do this. We need to get this. We're able to get it. Can we get can we get out in here? I don't know if we're gonna be. We should be able to get out, but we got the Kai at least. So, you know, we won that at least. And, you know, Bardock can still do a good amount of AoE with his passive, so that should be helpful here. I mean, we got Vegeta could also do AoE thanks to his skill 3 and skill. I keep saying skill 3, skill 2, the sucking in, and the skill 1, the punch that steals attack. You know, I do think that's, you know, an interesting mechanic. They're gonna start giving out the more future tanks of stealing attack, because Bardock doesn't really have a way to debuff, you know, offensive stats with to enemies. You know, he applies the Wrath with his skill 2 and movement speed down to and his skill 3, but besides that he doesn't have any other things to go there. Let's see if I can't help out here. I want to get this Kai, you know, which we got. Let's see if we can't keep our God Goku alive. You know, we're just gonna farm as well. Get that rush attack. Continue going this. If God Vegeta wants to try to get out, we have the perfect thing for that. We're gonna just chase him down with the car and kill him. Hey, we're beating the guy Vegeta in lane with Bardock. Continue doing that. Let's see if I can't get this Kai as well. No, screw you. Get that. And we're just gonna go back for him real quick, because that's what you should be doing. You know, there's no reason to fight right now. We don't even know where God Vegeta is. I'm gonna let God Goku get that. And we're just gonna farm here. You know, if you can play this smart and you have a good damage dealer, Bardock can still, you know, destroy God Vegeta. And I think Bardock has a better early game than God Vegeta, which, you know, I do think kind of matters. You know, maybe I'm just being lucky with my lane, but I do think it is important. I'm gonna do this. You know, just get to my full health. And let's just, hey, if they want to get this, I mean, sure. Okay, I can throw. I don't mind throwing. Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind throwing. Oh, we got it. Nice. I'm gonna transform here. I can't believe we got it. Like I said, you know, we were trolling. And we were actually able to get it. You know, I don't think we're gonna be getting anything else here. But hey, we got the boss and we got the Kai, and that's pretty big. I'm gonna fully heal up. I'm gonna see if we can't get this top god of destruction. I mean, yes, they have a Frieza, but we should be able to chip it in. Damn, they got that quick. I just want to get level 8 before I maybe go back down. Yeah, now we're gonna go back down because it looks like, I mean, Frieza's not set up at all, but I should push that, but it's fine. Now we have 2 stacks of our snowball. Well, their God Vegeta actually went build up, which, you know, build up's still good on God Vegeta, don't get me wrong. Just, yeah, I think if you could theoretically stay alive forever with God Vegeta, which he should be able to do, Snowball could be good, but as we saw in that last game, that didn't exactly work out too true for me, so it all depends on what you exactly want to go with. You know, Snowball is good. You know, we're just gonna keep getting the Kai. Ooh, their God Goku got that Rain God Vegeta towards me. You know, just slowly get out of here as well. But our God Goku went crazy there, and yeah, you can see I was able to protect God Goku so well there, just because I was, you know, I brought their God Vegeta closer to me thanks to Spopovich. You know, I pushed him away with my skill 1, and that's a level. You can't really get that level of defense with other tanks. You know, you're not getting that with Zamasu, for example. And, you know, the fact we have 2 snowball stacks, you know, it's going pretty well. I want to ping for this. Let's see if we can't get this guy, because I think we've gotten literally every other Kai, so it'd be cool to get this one. I don't know if we will, but hey. And we are able to. We see Piccolo and Broly. We see Piccolo as though it's top. Frieza is here, which they able to got it because Frieza. But we should be able to kill this God Goku. Nice. Get me defense up. We were able to kill their God Goku. And they're able to pick up top. That was my fault for focusing on the Kai instead of the boss. But it should be fine as we're going to be able to get this tower anyways. This God of destruction. Let's just go crazy here. You know, this tower is so close to being gone. Let's see if I can't get anything here. We still could have got that tower, but damn Frieza. If I should have just ulted. Let's see if I can't bring people closer in. And we should be able to kill this God Goku. Nice. I'm gonna go top. We should just push that. I mean, it's so low. And even with a Frieza there, that's actually dead. We're just gonna be able to just go on this Piccolo and just push. Nice. Oop. Accident. I'm just gonna farm as to hopefully get level 11. And, you know, we see God Goku and God Vegeta there, so we're just gonna back up. And I want to get this tower as well. We gave up that second boss, but, you know, we're doing still pretty well. We have 5 snowball stacks. We are fully built up. So is our God Goku. So is our Broly. Our Broly needs 1 more stack, actually. Frieza's just running in there. Alright. That's fine with me. if I want to get this Frieza, because, you know, Drift King Bardock, never forget. Get this God Goku, which I don't know what he's doing. He just used his only defense to get out. Yeah, we should just be able to get this. I need to protect my God Goku. No, I don't. Let's just continue doing. There's a Piccolo here somewhere that we need to go in for. There's a guy Vegeta as well. Ow. Damn it. Let's just kill this Piccolo. We need to also... where's this Frieza? Yeah, we're going crazy right now. We're gonna get this boss, hopefully. Nice. God Goku's defending. I'm gonna go push a bit with Frieza, considering 2 of them are dead. And Vegeta is bot. So Frieza's getting a max Gekishin burst. And we were able to get that guy at destruction as well. And now I'm gonna get out. Because Bardock things. Like, Bardock's still crazy, dude. Don't ever forget about Bardock. These nerfs are, you know, good. They bring them in line. But they are not, like, game meta changing changes. Because we are going absolutely insane this game. You know, I'm just going to farm a bit. Let's see if we can't do anything. Maybe we should probably push there with a max Gekishin burst shield. But if the team wants to farm, you know, maybe focus on Jocko. I mean, hell, depending on how this fight looks, I might just leave in the middle of it, try to push, and try to end the game as well. But we have a Frieza for that as well. Let's activate our car. Let's see if we can't do anything here. Piccolo's here. And he's dead. Let's get it on this God Goku, who should be dead. This should be a dead God Goku. And, yep, dead God Goku. I'm just gonna go push. Frieza is there somewhere. I'm not messing around with this. That did nothing, but should be fine as we're gonna be able to push. We're not able to end the game here, unfortunately, but that triple boss KO, and that should be the end of the game. Let's just wait for Xana to pull up. And that should be the end of the game. Let's just, you know, car over here. Oop, I hit the wall. There's no reason for me to back up, as this is the biggest throw of all time. Don't worry. You know, we do a little trolling. You know, we do a little trolling. There's no reason to surrender that game. You know, we have a God Goku. We have a Frieza. We're able to defend this easily, you know. In a situation like that, you should play it slow. Do not get me wrong. But we do a little trolling. You know, I should have just ran out. I truly thought we could get that. But hey, that should be fine. Frieza's just gonna go run towards it. You know, they can't do much here anyways, so I'm just gonna go run for it. I don't really care. You know, see, look, I trolled. You know, would my stat record have looked better if I didn't do that? Yeah, but hey, it's all good. I mean, we have to give him a little bit of a chance. We're just going to run in. Frieza's going to try his best. I'm just going to ult it. They're actually going to surrender because, yeah. I don't know. See, that's another thing. Imagine if we surrendered that game right then and there because we just got teammates because I was greedy. Like, that would have been insane. But we got MVP. Bardock is still insane. I mean, that performance, like, wow. We're gonna give it to our God Goku. And isn't that the Squadra Blast? Like, Insomnia? I don't know what place that is, but isn't that what that means? But yeah, like 5-1, 107,000. I could have went 5-0 if I didn't troll. And I did more damage than our Broly and Frieza. And I was protecting my God Goku at times. You know, maybe there's one time that they slipped past me or I wasn't there with them, and that's why he died. I mean, God Goku died in that last push. The rest of the time, so did our Broly. Like, 3 of us died at that initial last push. I feel like I was doing a really good job protecting my God Goku. God Goku's also playing well himself. And, you know, I was just going crazy, just pushing, keeping my team alive, and doing a lot of damage. I mean, I did more damage than their God Goku and God Vegeta. And their Frieza. Bardock is still absolutely insane. Wow. You know, I thought I had my answer at the end of that God Vegeta game, but after playing Bardock, I don't know. These two Bardock games have really impressed me, even at these, because remember, these are post nerfs too. Let's get on to the final game of God Vegeta and see if I can't submit my answer. And we are here with the final game, playing our second game as God Vegeta. You know, this video is actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought I'd go into this and be like, yeah, it's God Vegeta free. You know, the nerf to Bardock impacted him a lot. God Vegeta's the newest release, you know, super easy. But now that I'm here getting into this final game, it's so much closer than I thought it would be. And then, you know, this game is pretty much going to determine my answer. Because I've been having absolutely crazy Bardock games, and then that God Vegeta game I had was also crazy. So, you know, they both, I think, you know, they serve similar tools, and obviously they're, you know, new releases, so of course they're still going to be good even after nerfs. It's just, unless they've heavily nerfed the numbers of Bardock, his base kit's just extremely strong, so that no matter what, he would have still been a great tank anyways. But maybe they didn't do enough with Bardock. I don't know. Is he still the best? Let's see how this game goes. Let's do this. Steal their attack. I don't think we got that high. Broly, get back here. Let's go in for a snowball. Steal their attack. Kill Broly. Let's see if we can't get this God Vegeta. Nice fall. Alright. I don't think we got the Kai, but, you know, that's fine. Now we're gonna Billy slow up our stacks. And I will say, I do like that sound effect of when Vegeta steals the promise, or steals the steal attack with his skill 1. I do like that sound effect. Let's just do this. Bring people in. Done. And just get all this farm, because there's nothing better to do. Alright, Broly's already level 5, so let's see if we can't do anything here. But yeah, it seems like Bardock is still Bardock, just toned down, while God Vegeta may be, like, you know, release Bardock in terms of damage and how long he can stay alive. But, you know, we'll see. We didn't kill him, stun him, so they can hit with the Broly ult. And I don't know if Bardock can do that. It would stun him for a massive ult like that. You know, that was kind of crazy. You know, let's gonna deny this farm as best as we can. Can I bring that in? No, I can't. Okay. Let's just get that, Broly. Can you get that? No, I don't think you can. But let's just deny in the farm. This is something you should be doing, you know, no matter what. And now they have less to farm. You know, can we get this Kai as well? That'd be pretty nice if we can. We are able to. And we're gonna be, I mean, our Broly's already level 7, and we're like still a decent bit away from the, we have like 15 seconds for the boss, maybe. Let's see if we can get to level 7 ourselves. I mean, we're absolutely dominating them. I mean, this is a Broly Kefla, Broly Kefla lane. Broly Kefla, Broly God Vegeta, Broly God Vegeta lane, and we're just absolutely destroying them. I mean, yeah, we're both level 7 now. Before first boss. Let's see if we can't get anything started here. Are we gonna be able to find? Oh, there's someone there. Our Broly's transforming right away. Done you. And their Broly's gonna transform now. I wonder if the rest of their team's gonna show up. Let's just get this Kefla. And we got the boss. Nice. They got a max action burst. You know, bring Kefla in closer, and we're gonna be able to push. Their Boo just is gonna die for this. You know, he does not get out here. We got a max action burst, giving up the boss. But we're gonna be able to get their God of Destruction. At least we should be able to, considering there's 3 of us, and I'm about to be level 8 with my Max Divine combo cards. Even with a Broly there, I don't really care. You know, I'm just gonna chip. I don't really care. Maybe I care a little bit now, but I'm actually gonna ult this. Bang! Oh, come on, Boo. Kill him. All right, yeah, res me. Get the God Destruction. Get it. All right, we got it. Nice. You know, written by Stilva stacks, but that Boo did more damage than I was anticipating. But hey, we got the boss. We got max action. We got the God of Destruction. You know, we're still going absolutely crazy this game, and our Broly went defensive, so, you know, he's going to be unkillable. And we're going to be at level 9 here, as well as defending. This is our complete stomp of a game. Unless we troll massively, looks like we're going to have 2 stomps back-to-back, which, you know, does feel good. You know, like I was saying, this is a much harder question than I thought it'd be. We're just gonna farm up, because why not? Nah, we can afford to do this. I mean, our Broly's level 10. Let's go up for boss. I mean, we got both of the outer gods of destruction. Hell, and they actually surrendered. Wow. That game was extremely dominant. I think it's either Broly or I. If I had given up, I would give it to Broly, but... Oh, it actually went to Ultimate Gohan. Damn, okay.
That's all you got?
Alright, I thought it was going to go to Broly, but that was just a complete stomp of a game. I'm going to give it up to our Broly. Ultimate Gohan, I guess, didn't die a single time. And... Shit, did more? I'll be honest, I'm not too sure why he got... I guess the 0 deaths of 4 kills, 4 assists. That's what I'm guessing really did it in. But I mean, hey, I was doing 43,000 damage at that in only 5 minutes. Their Boo was the only one that killed me, and then I got res anyways. I got super fed with Broly. I don't know. You know, that game was kind of crazy, but alright. Now to answer the question. Who is better? You got Vegeta or Bardock? After playing these 4 games and, you know, playing Bardock now post-nerfs, and playing these games, which are a lot better for me with God Vegeta than last night for his first impressions, my answer on who is better between Super Saiyan Bardock and God Vegeta, I'm gonna say is God Vegeta. God Vegeta feels like he has the tankiness of old Bardock, which, don't get me wrong, old Bardock, or current Bardock still has a bunch of his tankiness, don't get me wrong. But Bardock has less survivability now, thanks to the Wrath being 1 second instead of 2 seconds, and the knockback from his skill 1 being dramatically less, so he can't do as much as more. And God Vegeta can also dominate early lanes, you know. As much as I was saying God Vegeta could kind of doesn't maybe have as good of an early game as Bardock, he still has a great early game, do not get me wrong. It was just... pre-nerf Bardock had the best like early game in the entire game. Maybe only comparable to like Season 0 Cooler. But the fact that once you get to late game, the amount of crowd control God Vegeta can do between the skill 2s, the skill 1 stealing the attacks, the skill 3 stunning, the ult stunning, the passive massively healing him and getting back his cooldowns. It's just too much. You know, all that damage, even if, you know, may not do as much damage as pre-nerf Bardock, it's gonna add up, and you're just super annoying. You know, people are gonna have to focus you because you're just too much of a crowd control machine, which I think that really is what makes the difference between Bardock and God Vegeta. Where Bardock has his skill 1 and skill 2, you wouldn't really use the skill 3 to crowd control in the mid-fight. You would essentially use it to start a fight, or if you're coming into a fight. But with God Vegeta, his whole kit is crowd control. So not only is, you know, he constantly bringing you closer towards him, causing you to go out of position and stunning you. He was stealing your attacks, so you're just doing some much less damage. He's then ulting you a big range of his ult. And then on top of that, he's healing himself with, you know, his passive that lets him to do his entire skill set again. And this is all before considering stuff like Boo healing or, you know, any defenses up as well from, you know, let's just say Kid Gohan or Majin Buu. Either way, they're both 1 and 2. I think God Vegeta is better than Bardock, but Bardock is still the second best tank in the game. You know, I don't think there's another tank that even comes... I think it's God Vegeta's 1, Bardock has 2, and their own tier. If you even look at the other tanks here. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I need to try out the changes, but even himself, who was the previous best, I think post-nerf Bardock is still better than him. Lol. Cooler's still good, especially now that, you know, he was kind of an anti-meta with Oob and Catflow Vegeta, and he's still like that. But you could also say God Vegeta with his go-to can kind of do the same thing that Cooler can. Not really. And Cooler can do much more damage. But yeah, I don't know. Khalifa, I mean, the buffs were nice, but I don't know if they're enough. Baby, Niche, Zamasu, buffs were nice, but I don't know if they're enough. And Super Saiyan Vegeta, the buffs are nice. I don't know if they're enough. So, yeah, I really say God Vegeta's best tank of the game. But then Bardock is number 2. And I'm sure depending on the day and depending on how God Vegeta gets handled, you can maybe even still argue Bardock is the best tank in the game. But they're in their own tier. And then below is like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Cooler and, you know, the rest of the tanks. Either way, God Vegeta, to me, God Vegeta is the best tank of the game. And Bardock is the second best. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and email a lot to me. Stay tapped in the channel if you want to say over the rating Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, Clean Murph, video news coverage. More videos on God Goku, God Vegeta, and Kid Buu when he eventually comes out. Also, video other potential news you need to know for the game. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!